Hello, beautiful people. Your boy here, Classic Fresh speaking. You know how we do it. We simplify the complicated. All right. So today I have three pairs for you guys: AUDNZD, NZDCAD, and USDCAD. By AUDNZD, we took a trade on this pair, which we are currently running into profit. So I'm going to be explaining the winning entry on this pair and the other two pairs as well. All right. So let's start with AUDNZD on the monthly time frame. Now, on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly lower zone and the monthly upper zone. And if you look at the monthly time frame very clearly, you are going to see that there's a strong level of buy pressure on this monthly support level that is pushing the market to the upside, and there's also strong level of sell pressure here, bringing the market all the way down. So if you look at the monthly time frame very clearly, what we are noticing here is a higher time frame range or a higher time frame consolidation, because there's no clear direction. Price is just moving what? Horizontally. Now, since price is in a range or a consolidation, we know that in a range or consolidation, when price hits resistance level, it drops back to support level and goes back to resistance, drop back to support level. That is how the cycle plays out, or that is how the cycle is in a range or a consolidation. But over here on the money time, what we are currently seeing is not the case. Why? Because when price saw sell pressure here, instead of it dropping back to this support level, it couldn't, and it has been moving also in another range over here. So within the monthly upper and the monthly lower, we are also seeing a range or consolidation period over here. So where are we going on the monthly? Are we going up or we are coming down? Now we can understand that when we take it to a weekly time frame and then get to understand this range over here very clearly before we know where the market is likely to go. Alright, so AUDNZD, let's take it further to weekly time frame. Understand this range within this monthly time frame very clearly before we know whether we go down or we go up. So AUDNZD, let's take it further to weekly time frame and add more details to what we are seeing over here on the monthly. All right, so AUDNZD, taking it to a weekly time frame for further understanding. All right, so this is the weekly time frame on AUDNZD. Now, AUDNZD on the weekly time frame, we also have our weekly lower zone and our weekly upper zone also. Now, on the weekly time frame, we are seeing buy pressure protecting the downside and preventing sellers from breaking below, and we're also seeing sell pressure protecting the upside, preventing buyers from breaking above. So this is the range or the consolidation period that we were seeing on the monthly time frame. Now, over here, where is price going? Because that is the question that we asked on the monthly. We said that once we get to a weekly time frame, we'll be able to understand what this range means and where the market is likely to go. So on the weekly time frame here, where is price going? Now, if you look very closely, price was able to break above this resistance level, but later saw sell pressure immediately and drop back within this range again. So price or buyers were able to break above, but sellers said, no, we are going to maintain the range. So sellers were able to push the market back into this range or consolidation period. Now, since we are back into this range or consolidation period, where is the market going next? Price is heading all the way down to the next support level, because we are back within the range. Okay, buyers try to break above the range, but sellers said, no, let's continue ranging over here on the weekly. And if you look at the weekly time frame, price has even given us an evening star candle confirmation, which tells us that there's more sell pressure that will be pushing the market all the way down on AUDNZD. Now, AUDNZD, since we now know that price is heading all the way down, let's take it through the other time frames and know how we can be picking entries to the downside on this way. So AUDNZD, let's take it further to daily time frame where we can add more meaning and more understanding to this technical analysis. All right, so on to the daily. Okay, so this is AUDNZD on the daily time. Now, AUDNZD on the daily, price is also in a downtrend, supporting the move all the way back to this support level. Now, where is the downtrend over here? Let's talk about what happened before price became a downtrend. Now, if you look very closely, when price broke above this resistance level, it gave us a higher high here, dropped down for higher low, continuation push, but failed to break before higher high. Instead, it came all the way down and it broke below this higher low, giving us a lower low below here, went up to lower high and is selling all the way down. So push, exhaustion, what happens next? Continuation push, break below this previous lower low to give us a new lower low, a new lower high, and the cycle continues like that before price drops all the way down. Now, since the daily is in a downtrend, then it gives us the free reign to be picking entries all the way down, because everything is in line. Now, how do we pick entries from here to a downside? Let's take it further to the 4 hour time frame where we can finalize this analysis. All right, so on to the 4H for our final analysis on this pair. Okay, so this is AUDNZD also on the 4 hour time frame. On the 4 hour time frame, we have a 4 hour resistance level over here. Now look at the 4 hour time frame. This is the daily push that gives us the lower low on the daily, and this is the daily exhaustion, which give us the lower high also on the daily. Now when we're looking for the entry, we're looking for the entry at the what? The lower high. And what was the candle confirmation here? Strong one, bearish pin bar here, which we use as a confirmation to sell all the way down. So if you look closely, price formed this strong bearish pin bar on this one resistance, which became a support, and then later broke below to form another one bearish pin bar, telling us that what the sell pressure here was very strong, so we could pick the entry all the way to a downside. So this is exactly where we pick the entry all the way down, and price is one heading all the way to a TP1, which is on this one support level. Now once we're able to hit TP1, what are we going to do? We're going to move SL to entry and who to reach our final target. Now there's a way that we can add more entries on this pair to a downside. That is, if price manages to break below the support level of the daily to a downside, it will become a push. Then what do? Wait for what? A retest or exhaustion before we sell again to a downside. So there's going to be more entries when price decides to break below this support level. So that's our full and complete technical analysis on AUDNZD and how we manage to pick this trade, and we are in profit at the moment. All right, let's move to the next pair very quick and then continue with the technical analysis. All right, so NZDCAD is the next pair on the list. Now NZDCAD, let's begin from the monthly time frame as usual. We have the monthly upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. And if you look at the monthly time frame very clearly, what we are seeing is what? Buy pressure from this support level and then sell pressure from this resistance level. But looking closer at the monthly time frame, the sell pressure is very strong here because it is pushing the market all the way down. Now the question is, will this sell pressure be able to bring the market back to this support level, or we are going to see buyers come in and push the market all the way to the upside? So currently on the monthly time frame, based on what we are seeing over here on the monthly, it is not clear whether price will go up or drop down. So before we can find an answer to this question, let's take it further to weekly time frame and add more understanding to be able to know whether price will head to the upside or drop all the way to a downside, so that we can know where to pick our entry to. Alright, so NZDCAD, let's take it further to weekly time frame and add more meaning to this technical analysis. Alright, so on to the weekly. Alright, so this is NZDCAD on the weekly time. Now, the weekly time frame, we have our weekly mid-range zone. If you look at the weekly time frame very clearly, where is the market going? Let's find out. Now, on the weekly, price was able to break above this weekly resistance to the upside to give us the higher high. After higher high, it dropped down for higher low. And what are we seeing over here? We saw a higher time frame stop hand. So when price completed the high low, it still dropped all the way down. And this is what we call a stop hand. It is a higher time frame stop hand. But after this move to a downside, buyers came in and has formed a strong bullish engulfing candle closing above this level again to the upside, maintaining the uptrend over here. So higher high here, higher low, we head all the way to the upside. So you can see this bullish engulfing candle followed by this pin bar forming at the moment, telling us that there's more buy pressure here that will eventually push the market to the upside. So NZDCAD, we are heading all the way to the next monthly resistance above here as well. Another equal high on top of these highs as well. So how do you pick our entry from here to the upside? Let's take it further to the daily time frame where we can add more details over here before you pick the entry to the upside. So NZDCAD onto the daily time frame for further understanding. Alright, so this is NZDCAD on the daily time frame. Now NZDCAD on the daily time frame, we also have our daily resistance level over here. Now the daily, what has price done? Price has been able to make contact with this daily resistance level. Now the question is, can we pick our entry anywhere on the 4-hour time frame over here to the upside? No. Why? Because the daily resistance is also a strong level of sensitivity. So price can see sell pressure here and drop all the way down. So what are we going to do? We are going to stay patient for price to first of all break above this daily resistance to the upside before we can pick above on top of this level to the next resistance level of the monthly time frame. So NZDCAD, we are staying patient for price to break above this resistance before we can find entry above to the next resistance level of the monthly. And if you look very closely over here on the day time, you can see that price has formed a morning star candle confirmation. Now this morning star candle confirmation that is forming over here tells us that there will be enough buy pressure that will be able to push above and break above this resistance for us to find our entry to the upside. Alright, let's take it further to 4-hour time frame where we can add more analysis and entries on how we're going to pick this trade to the upside. Alright, so NZDCAD onto a 4-hour time frame for further understanding. Okay, so this is NZDCAD on the 4-hour time frame, and this is where we are finishing up with the analysis. Now, if you look at NZDCAD on the 4-hour time frame, price is on the daily resistance level. And remember, we said that we will not pick our entry over here to the upside. Why? Because this daily resistance level contains a lot of sell pressure that can bring the market all the way down. So what are we going to do? We are going to stay patient for price to break out of this one daily resistance level to give us a higher high on top, a higher low, and we pick our entry here all the way to the upside on NZDCAD. So NZDCAD, if you're watching this video, do not pick your entry here. Don't say price has booking structure here on the forward time, so you are picking your entry here. No, remember there's a strong level of resistance over here that may prevent price from going up. Even after picking your entry, it may prevent price from going up, bringing all the way down to give you what? A stop loss hit. But be patient enough and allow price to break out of this daily resistance level to give you a higher high, a higher low, and you pick your entry safely to the next monthly resistance level. So this is our full and complete analysis on NZDCAD. Alright, let's move to the last purchase, the USDCAD, and finish up with today's technical analysis. Alright, so USDCAD, next pair. Okay, so this is also USDCAD starting on the monthly time frame. We have the monthly upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. And if you look at the monthly time frame very clearly, look at this. We are seeing horizontal level of buy pressure here and a horizontal level of sell pressure here, which prevented price from breaking above and going to a next resistance. Now, this tells us that on the monthly, price have been trading in a range because buyers are protecting on the downside with buy pressure and sellers are protecting the upside with sell pressure as well. So this is a clear indication of a range or a consolidation market. And we know that in a range of consolidation, when price hits resistance, where does it go next? It comes back to support, go back to resistance, and then continue to play in that cycle of the market. So USDCAD, we're looking for entry above here all the way down to the next one, monthly support level. Now, how can we pick an entry to the downside on USDCAD? Let's find out as we take you through the weekly time frame for further understanding. All right, so USDCAD onto weekly time frame to continue with the technical analysis. Okay, so this is USDCAD on the weekly time frame. On the weekly, we have our weekly upper zone and our weekly lower zone. And if you look at the weekly time frame very clearly, price has seen sell pressure from this resistance level and has been able to drop all the way down and broke below this one weekly support level over here. So this resistance became a support level here, and this sell pressure has been able to break below last support level, pushing the market below this weekly resistance level. Now since price is below this weekly level, where are we heading to? We are heading back to the next support level of the weekly. Now this is a very strong level of what? Sell pressure that has hit the market here on the weekly time frame. So it is very, very evident that price will continuously see sell pressure and drop down to this support level. So USDCAD, we're looking for the entry below this weekly level all the way down to the next weekly support level. How are we going to pick the entry here to the downside? Let's continue the analysis on the daily and find out. Alright, so on to the daily for further understanding. Alright, so this is NZDCAD also on the daily time. And on the daily time frame, let's put meaning into what has happened over here. If you look at the daily time frame, price has given us a double top. So that strong level of what sell pressure candle we saw on the weekly is actually a double top over here, meaning what? A reversal. Now, once price has been able to give us a double top, what has it done? It has broken below the neckline here. And once it breaks below the neckline, what happens? There will be a retest on the neckline before price drops all the way down. So USDCAD, we are waiting for the retest of this neckline before we sell all the way down to this weekly support level. Now, how are we going to do that? Let's take it further to the forward time where you understand the structure here very clearly before we're able to pick our entry to the downside on NZDCAD. So NZDCAD onto a forward time to finish it up as well. Alright, so onto the 4H. Alright, so this is USDCAD on the forward time. Now the forward time, let's finish it up very quickly. If you look at the forward time frame, price has been able to break below this 4-hour support level to a downside, giving us what a lower low. After lower low, we are expecting lower high before we sell all the way down. Now remember, this retest is the same retest on the daily neckline that we are expecting. So once price manages to retest here, we wait for a candle confirmation before we sell all the way down. What are the candle confirmations? That the bearish engulfing candle, the significant pin bar, or the evening star before we sell all the way to a downside. So this is our full and complete analysis also on USDCAD. If you love what I'm doing over here, make sure to subscribe to the channel and then don't forget to join my free signals group. The link is my bio. Lately, I've been receiving a lot of comments about how I draw my zones, how I do certain things on the board or on the chart. Please, if you are interested for me to mentor you, click on the Telegram channel in the description, join up, message me, and sign up for the mentorship where I will personally teach you how I do all of these things on the chat. So thank you very much for joining in today. Stay classy and trade classy. Peace, guys. Love you all.